Mike is live. Hello, everyone. It is I, the Midnight Bard, your favorite bard, and you have entered the battle phase. Today we're continuing with with our Let's Play stream of Fire Emblem Engage. Last time we did a couple of story plot missions. Was pretty quick. Hello, the Rose Witch Duelist. Welcome to the stream. Today we're playing Fire Emblem Engage. So, let's see. Our units have leveled up a little bit since last time. It took me a little bit of time to figure out what I wanted to do with them. John being like the main offender because he was a healer who didn't have a whole lot of movement to begin with. And also, I don't know, the key adept class is nice, but at the same time, I don't know, like I wasn't sure if I needed two considering that I already had Fram. And even though I'm the kind of person that likes to keep it at pairs, you know, whenever it comes to team assembly, so two sword units, two axes, two what do you call it, lances, and then two healers, etc. This just didn't seem like the type of thing where I needed two of them, especially considering that originally my protagonist Chan, Alir, was also serving the function of a fist fighter because in her Divine Dragon class, she could absolutely get down with the fisticuffs. So that being said, I just kind of decided, you know what? Maybe reclass John into something with a little more mobility, a little more utility, and maybe gives him a little bit of extra avoidance too, because he is kind of a squishy unit compared to a lot of the other ones. Not only that, but well, I mean, one thing that I didn't consider is that I would be reclassing Alir the first chance that I got too. So as soon as she maxed out Divine Dragon, we went ahead and made her into a sword unit. So she's a sword master now, much like Kagetsu. A couple of things that we probably should consider. Let me think here. I know that Kagetsu is fast approaching max level on Swordmaster. When he does, I'm going to want to reclass him into something else. Not sure what yet though, so that's kind of something to consider. I don't know, a Wyvern Rider maybe. It's an option. John is fine where he is right now. Diamant maybe consider switching him into something else, maybe like a hero class or something like that. Yanaka's fine where she is. I'm liking Panette as a berserker. She's tanky, plus with the emblem of Ike, she just sits there and absorbs damage only to deal it back to any unit that's nearby on the next turn. So that's actually kind of fun. I like her in that capacity. Ivy, we went ahead and upgraded her to Lindworm. She was having a little bit of trouble surviving. Now, I'm not sure if that's just bad RNG in my particular neck of the woods, but it is the case that every time that I would deploy Ivy, somebody would land a crit on her and she would just go down immediately. So maybe I'm just not positioning her well, or maybe just bad RNG, like I said, but you know, it's something to consider. Um, Brother Gamma says, another tank. Oh no, she's a glass. You know, you would think so, because she's a mage, and usually your mages are your glass cannons. But Ivy has some pretty decent survivability. I mean, like, every time that she went down, it was either to a crit, or because I wasn't paying attention and I put her in front of an archer. And anyone who, units who are flying units, typically go down if they get hit with one arrow. So, you know, that might have added to the fact that Ivy kept going down. We have Anna, who is our legit glass, and she's fantastic. The one thing that I want to do with Anna is I want to promote her to a Sage class. But we can't promote her to a Sage class unless she has proficiency with staffs, which she does not yet. So we need to get our emblem rings back from the Fell Dragon who stole them from us in Chapter 10. I'm still bitter about that, by the way. And once we do, we'll gain Anna some staff proficiency, probably from Celica or Micaiah. I don't remember which one of them gave that. And then we'll promote her to a Sage class. She's got 3 levels before I'm considering promoting her anyway, so, you know, we got time. Marin is a new unit. I'm not 100% sure as to whether or not I want to keep Marin or not, but we'll see. Sage are efficient with staff. Remember Gandalf. Yes, for example, she will be this young sassy child will be the Gandalf of our team. And she's the merchant, so she'll be like, "You shall not pass unless you buy something first." Marin is a new unit. I'm still not sure how I feel about the Wolf Knight class, though the ability Hobble, which if she attacks a unit, gives that unit I think -1 mobility. Let's see, manage skills. Gives that unit -2 mobility for 1 turn, so she can slow down units. And add to that the fact that she can strike them from afar because she's got throwing knives. That's just really good. Alchrist is fine. I used to like him a lot because he was just a crit machine. These days I'm finding that I'm not running into a lot of situations where I would prefer running Alchrist over someone else. Like, for example, Alchrist is good since he's an archer, he's good for flying units. But you know what? Ivy and Anna, being mages, can use wind magic to take down flying units too. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like Alchrist is nice, but, the ladies can handle their own. So if she's tanky, that -2 mobility would be nice. Yeah, she's not really tanky. What she is she's fast. She's got a mobility of 6, which you can see. I don't even know how I would point this out because I'm streaming from a capture card. But up next to... at the very top near her name, underneath where it says Wolf Knight, underneath where it says Cavalry, next to her level, it says Mobility 6. Most units have a mobility of, like, less than 6, unless they're a flying unit. Flying units like Chloe, John, and Ivy have 6. Like, whereas Anna, with a mobility of 4, will struggle to get to where she's needed, Ivy can get there pretty quickly. Marin, she can hobble our enemy team or slow down a very dangerous unit and then just take off running. She can actually get away from them fairly easily, I feel. So that's kind of where the utility for her lies. This is my analysis, being relatively not great at this game, but that's basically what I'm thinking. And then everyone else afterwards, I am not impressed. So, Timora, Louis, Jade, Fagado, Citrine, Lapis, Pandrio, Benet. Saline I was okay with for a little while until she started getting outclassed. Zalkov, our MVP, Boucheron, Alfred, Amber, Etier, everyone's favorite Vander, Clan, and I haven't even tried to see what Hortensia does. Although, at a quick glance, it looks like dexterity and resistance are her higher stats. Hey there, Lurker. Welcome to the stream. So, I'm not 100% sure what I would do with Hortensia, even though she is a flying unit too, but her mobility compared to the rest of the flying units seems kind of weird. Because she can move 5, whereas, as I mentioned before, Ivy can move 6, John can move 6, Chloe can move 6, and I don't even know what her shtick is. She's proficient with tomes and staffs, so I guess she does the same thing that Ivy does, but let's see, her magic is at 12 and Ivy is at 24. Now that could be because of the level difference. It could also be because I don't know, Ivy's just better, who knows. So it would come down to their individual growth levels, I feel. Yeah, probably because of the ranks. It would come down to their growth percentages, I feel. So even if Ivy's better right now, if Hortensia has the potential to outclass her if you just sink some levels into her, I might consider Hortensia instead. But for now, that's who we're sticking with. Weapon ranks, you say? Oh, okay, I didn't consider that. That also is true, because we have Ivy at S-class tomes and B-class in staffs, whereas Hortensia is B-class in both. Now, that being said, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned earlier, Lurker, but we did class up some of our units. So we got John into the Griffin Knight. We have Alir as a Sword Master now. And I think we upgraded one more person. Oh yeah, Ivy. Ivy into a Lindworm, which is, her personal next step. With all that said, the units that are on my mind right now are Kagetsu, who will be capping out at level 20 in 6 levels, Anna, who will be capping out at level 20 in 3 levels, and I think Diamant in 5. And I don't know where I would put them afterwards. What if I would reclass them into anything, or if I would just leave them be? Um, I just woke up at 9:03. Well, I'm happy you could join us. And I did want to say, let's see. You mentioned your birthday's coming up on the 6th. I did want to say happy birthday. I don't know if we'll see you before then, but you know what? I hope you have a fun time at Comic Con, and yeah, happy to have you. So, with all this said, today I figured we're going to tackle some paralogs. We got a couple of paralogs that are available to us right now. I think one of them is the paralog of Byleth, and the other one I don't think is attached to any emblem ring whatsoever, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I did do a little bit of level grinding off screen. Yeah, that was the plan. It's over here, off to the side. But I think it was called the Sacred Tomb, which I remember that being a part of like 3 houses where you had to go down into the tomb of the goddess and all that. So I think this is the Byleth paralog. So yeah, there it is. A place of significance to Emblem Byleth. Here, the divine dragon will face an important trial. Very major plot point in 3 houses indeed. So let's just go ahead and begin the chapter. Like I said, I did some level grinding before the stream started, so our units should be in a good place right now. We shouldn't have to worry too much about them. The instructor. Let's see what we got.
What is that in the back there? Is that a throne?
This resembles the Holy Tomb. That's a place from my world.
What is the Holy Tomb?
It's a tomb that's holy, Alir. Keep up here.
It's where the goddess Sothis sleeps. For the Church of Seros, this is the holiest place of all. To ensure the safety of the tomb, a monastery was built atop it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why is it here?
Now, this is a really good question. Now, I know that why it's here, like, mechanically speaking, because it helps to unlock the level cap for the emblem rings. But it's weird that, for example, like, we had, like, the arena for Lucina show up, the plains for Lyn, and now the Holy Tomb for Byleth. So, lore-wise, is it just, like, that the universes are kind of bleeding into each other? Or is it just that, what's it called? Or is it just places that are remarkably similar?
Only a very few know the legend of Saint Seros in the Holy Tomb.
Oh, I know the legend of Saint Seros. I lived it.
Saint Seros received power and revelation from the goddess, and with it, a sacred duty. She was to save the people of Fodlan, and use her power wisely in order to lead them. Perhaps it's inevitable that we'd be guided here.
Now, that being said, I did kind of want to ask a question of Lurker. Me personally, I don't think Edelgard did anything wrong, but Edelgard seems to be a hot topic in discussion whenever we're talking 3 houses. Some people say, she's kind of a tyrant, and some people say she did the right thing. I happen to stand with Edelgard. I don't think that starting a huge revolution was the right thing. I think she did the right thing she did the wrong thing for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? But my question is, for you, is what do you think of Edelgard? Was she right? Was she wrong? What do we got here?
Why do you say that?
If the bond between us is to further strengthen, then you must face a trial here.
I see. And do you want me to fight you, Byleth?
Well, that's what every other emblem ring has done so far, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Show me whether you can wisely use the power you've gained on your journey so far.
Understood.
Okay, so in your opinion, she did do wrong, but she meant well. And sadly, all lords kind of agreed on the same thing. Yeah, but she did
In
do it
your
a whole lot
eyes,
better.
I see no hesitation. Good. Ready yourself.
Let's
I'm
go.
ready. And I won't hold anything back.
Now, I know I've said this before, but it's kind of weird to hear Byleth speak so much because in Three Houses, a lot of his dialogue wasn't voice acted, except for when he was in, except for whenever he was in what do you call it, in battle. Now, hold on, is this one for one the same exact map? Oh, it looks like it. Oh, they got the monsters and everything. Need to protect the crystals. Yeah, this is one for one the same exact map. Okay, so basically, these guys are going to try to take the crystals, and then we just have to, like, smack them down every time they succeed. We just can't allow them to escape, right? Alright, they will only aim for the crystals. Okay. So, probably a good idea to be equipped with rewarp on every unit that can use it. So I'm gonna say probably Ivy, John, Chloe, and maybe even Fram. So let's see, unit selection. We can probably take 10 units in here. 9, really? Only 9? All right. So who are we gonna? I honestly, as much as I want to take Anna into this, I think she's fine on the bench. You wanted to greatly warn me about this one? Oh, crystals have HP this time. Okay, so we gotta protect them from being destroyed. Alright, let me think. I actually think that it would be a boon to us to have units with high mobility in this one, because if we need to make it all the way across the map, that's the way that I would do it. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and go into inventory, and let's see what our units are equipped with. We need units to be equipped with rewarp and probably just regular warp, which we had one warp, but I don't think it's been restocked in the shop ever since. So let's see. Manage items. I don't think obstruct will come in handy here. Or maybe it could. Maybe it could. Alright, so let's go to the staffs. Physic. We have warp equipped on Pandrio. Well, that's going to Fram now, so thank you for that. Let's see. Chloe has a rewarp. Alright. Let's see. So Chloe can transport herself. John can probably transport himself too if he has a rewarp, which he does not. So let's see, we're going to go into the marketplace. We're going to get warp staff for John, whether that be regular warp or rewarp. What we want is our units to be able to fly across the field as much as they can. Ooh, we don't have any. Ooh, okay, so obstruct is going to have to be the way that we go here. If we can't transport ourselves to where our enemies are, then we have to push. We have to basically block them from getting there. With whatever capacity that takes, that's the way we're going to have to do it. Fram has an obstruct. Chloe does not. So let's get her an obstruct. Let's see. Ivy, I think, only has a physic. I didn't see any flyers, so what we might do is we might get her something... Violet's emblem attack move is the goddess dance. So he'll be able to make it so that other units move twice, and it's basically in the same... It's in the same shape as what do you call it? As chain guard. So anyone within those 4 spaces can be made to act again. So John is going to be kind of critical in this particular one. And he's not equipped with Byleth right now because this is Byleth's paralog. So let's equip him with an Emblem ring. For a second there, I was like, yeah, this is going to be kind of critical. But now I'm like, oh, no, this is going to be bad. We need to... We need to get, what do you call it? Somebody to, we need to stop Byleth from goddess dancing. Alright. I think that should be the best way to do it. Let's see. This... Let's see. We have the units that we want. So let's put them in places where they're going to serve the most good. These guys are armored units, so Ivy is going to need to be over here. She needs to be able to get to where they're going fast, and she needs to be able to take them down. Another person who would be good against armored units would probably be Kagetsu, because he's equipped with an armor breaker. So we're going to put him there. We have healers on both sides, and technically we this is the first time that I've run a team with 4 healers. This is kind of weird, but let's see what we can do. Here we go.
To win the fight, keep your eyes wide. Always know where your enemies are.
All right.
What are those things scattered around the battlefield?
Those are my targets, and I will destroy them. Unless you can prevent me from doing so.
I'll guard them well.
Now, here's my question. How likely is it that they're going to prioritize the targets as opposed to my units? Like, if I throw a unit into the midst of the enemy forces, are they going to prioritize the targets, or are they going to prioritize my... Oh, it's very likely, you say. Well, that's not good. In that case, what we need to do is... Yeah. In that case, what we need to do is we need to take them down and hard. Oh.
Let's go.
We're going to use Chloe with the rewarp staff to position herself here. She's kind of in the way at this point. Yeah, it's Fodlan Wins. It's one of my favorite tracks from Three Houses. I'm really excited to be hearing it.
I am full of vigor.
Kagetsu's full of vigor. And Kagetsu's one of the only units that I can trust to actually just, like, leave him alone in a group of enemies and be sure that he's going to survive. Let's see.
Yes. Goodbye.
Alright, now, who had warp? Was it Fram?
The divine dragon looked at me.
Wait. Staff. Yep. Alright, and we're gonna send... oh, wow. Like, that doesn't go very far at all, does it? It is, in fact, Edge of Dawn and Fodlan Wins.
I got this.
If they throw Between Heaven and Earth in here, that is like the trifecta of my favorite songs from Three Houses.
Sleep now. I had to stop you.
I am a fan of Swordsman Alir, though. That is a good look on her, I feel.
Ready and able.
Alright, Ivy's gotta OTK this guy. It doesn't look like she's gonna be able. How much HP do these targets have, by the way? Is it a lot? Nah, it doesn't say anything. Oh, man. Can we do this instead, then? Can we make her Hellfire, one of these guys, just 100% down? I gotta tell you, man, this music's making me feel super nostalgic. I 100% love it. This is taking me back. Alright. Man, this unit survives? No way. 5 or 3. Alright. Next up is Diamant.
Whatever you need.
Next up is Yunaka, and that's gonna be our turn. We've spread our team out a little thin, but that's gonna take priority in this particular map, I feel. Ooh, that's a big hit on Ivy. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, well, luckily they have pretty decent HP. This is not ideal, but I mean, holy cow. Alright. What do we need to do here? We need to get Fram as close as possible. Can she staff Physic? She cannot. Alright, so this is gonna have to be either a John problem or something. Staff. Ooh, but he doesn't have Physic either, so we're just gonna have to withdraw with
I will endure.
with Ivy. Let me think. Who can we obstruct to make it easier on us? No one. Alright, so yeah, Ivy withdraw. We push Fram forward. Fram staff. Shoot. Ivy can't withdraw. Far enough to make Fram heal. This sucks. Oh no. It's okay. Alright. We're just gonna have to get as close as we can. And then Yunaka to this guy. Well, 2 damage is not that good. Alright. Now let me think. Do we worry about the knight? Nah, right? They don't have enough range, so it's gonna have to be Kagetsu here just to take down this guy, because he's already at the target, so we take him down here, and that's one less thing to worry about.
Victory is mine.
Kagetsu can always catch up to that guy, I'm not even worried. But Diamant has to beat this guy up. Ooh, and he doesn't have enough damage to put him down. This sucks. Alright, we're gonna do as much damage as possible, and then maybe probably put him down with another unit. For example, Chloe right here can 100% take him down, and then Panette will follow that other guy. So here we go, Chloe.
I'm here.
Easy peasy. The enemy from behind? Which enemy is coming from behind? This guy? Alright, well, I was about to do Great Ether. I was like, nope, 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 not what we want to do. Alright, and we're just gonna go...
I will not lose.
Okay, so Panette does the good thing. Ivy and Fram unfortunately can't move anymore, and let's see, this guy's next. So what do we do here? We're gonna move Alir here and just have her knock this guy out, and then we're gonna move John forward.
I won't falter. I won't forget you.
Alright, Speed Taker, and this guy, as long as he's not... Yeah, he's just using knives. For a second there, I was like, let's make sure that he's not on like a crossbow or something dumb. Alright, and that's our turn. For the most part, I feel like we've done good. Alright, Yunaka has a higher ability to dodge than Ivy does on Rip Ivy, I guess. But it is what it is. We're gonna staff here, we're gonna mend. Puts Ivy back at a serviceable position. And let's wait and see how this turn plays out. We'll move Ivy last. These things have 48 HP. What chance does Yunaka stand of taking down one of those guys? I don't think she stands a good chance, but... Right? No, she'll do a lot. She'll do a lot.
You're dead.
Well, that's a crit, so hey, we're good. Easy peasy. Alright, so Kagetsu needs to catch up to this guy. And then, nope, not run through. Can we take him down with the Woe Dao? Nah, it's much more likely that we're going to take him down with the Armor Slayer. Kagetsu has it down. He's rapidly becoming one of my favorite units for that very reason. Alright, so we're clear here. Can Chloe take this guy down? Probably. Let's see. But before we commit to that, let's see. What's over here that's targeting her? Snipers. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Instead, let's see.
Devoted to you.
I think Fram already... Let's see, did what she... Oh man, 6%. But it has a 71% chance of hitting. Let me see. Is it snipers over here too? It is. Alright, so... Let me think. There's got to be an easier way. Can we... What is likely going to be their first target? Is it going to be this or is it going to be that? Either way, we need to stay close. What's the range on these snipers? Yeah, okay, so basically I have to be out of this range here. Can Chloe get close enough and still be in a safe distance away? I feel like she can.
I'm ready to dig in.
There we go.
A right and proper end.
An Emblem Byleth might act soon, you say. Oh no. Silver bow. I think we're safe so far, but we gotta be careful because yeah, if he starts acting now the question is, what's his range? Is this Saros? No. For a second there I was like, no way they put her in here too. Let me think. Basically, I'm gonna look, well, John unfortunately doesn't have a distance weapon like Chloe does, so he can't do anything about this guy. Let's see. Now, we mentioned leaving Ivy for last and seeing what she could do. Nothing. Alright, in that case, what we're gonna have to do here is... Ivy to obstruct... No, it doesn't matter because they have a target here. So we just have to move forward with our other units as far as humanly possible. So Alir moves forward. Diamant moves forward. And then next up, Kagetsu's going to move forward too. Where to position Ivy so that she's not immediately vulnerable? Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right, Lurker. I 100% forget about Astra Storm. So let's use the time crystal. We're just going to move back to before Barty moved. And now we're going to move forward. Going to position ourselves somewhere that's close enough but not close enough. Engage.
Lend me your strength.
And now we're going to Astra Storm. Oh, wait. No, yeah, we can. I thought that he was out of range, but no, he isn't. Alright. So we Astra Storm here. Perfect. Alright, and that leaves Ivy one job, which is basically to finish him off. Well, here we go. And we can hit with Hellfire, so that does it. Oof. I wish she would stop taking hits like that.
Nothing left of you.
Or at least, you know, like, do the crit first and then afterwards we'll see what happens. Alright, she's not in any immediate danger though, I don't feel. Everyone else has a very small danger radius, so I think she's fine. We'll be able to use Physic next turn to make sure that she's okay. But holy cow, that's a lot of damage for no reason. Oh man, alright. And that leaves... I might be safe, but Byleth is a professor, so we might be doomed. We'll see. Okay, they didn't even move. Alright, good. So that puts me in a good position to do the following. We come over here. We attack. We're just gonna lead this way. We're gonna put... John...
I need to get stronger until no one can beat me.
We're gonna put John somewhere else where he can be of better use. Not in the way of the archers, because I feel like that's just a problem. But he can Physic here.
Thank you.
There is no safe, only safer. Alright, we're gonna start moving in. I kind of trust Kagetsu and Yunaka to survive any kind of arrow onslaught. And then I guess everyone else just kind of moves center. That way if for whatever reason this unit starts moving forward, we can just kind of jump them as soon as they get into our range. And Panette, unfortunately, is just going to be way out here, so we're going to move her forward as much as we can. Alright. Staff. Oh. Fram was the one with warp. I just forgot that for some reason. Okay, so Fram, chain guard, I guess. Lynn has emblem bows, and as soon as she gets her emblem... Oh, okay. So, yeah, no worries. I won't be forgetting that anytime soon. Or, anytime again, I should say. Now that I remembered that's a thing that we have available to us. Whenever you said, oh, hey, by the way, you know, you can Astral Storm, I was like, oh, right, that's something that we have available to us. Totally forgot for a second. Wow. Rare Kagetsu damage. Alright, there goes everybody. Alright. Poor Panette. Trying so hard to get there. Alright, this is basically the way we're gonna do it. Attack. Diamant, Silver Sword. Take out one archer.
Now I'm angry.
I still think he's very, very cool. But I do see that, you know, like, yeah, his stats are starting to fall off pretty hard.
I am sorry.
I should have re-equipped Kagetsu with the Wo Dao. I totally forgot about it. Alright, right here. You know what? Yunaka can actually get in position to take out the other guy, I think. Yep. The other mage. And then Chloe can just swoop in and take this archer down. Also rare Yunaka damage. Alright. And then Chloe takes this person down. Let's have a look. No, you know what? Not Javelin. We're gonna use Steel Lance. Make sure he goes down.
I've had my eye on you.
Boom. Alright. I feel like for the most part we are we are safer now. Not ideal, but let me think. How do we proceed here? Because we got, what are these guys? 2 sages? Alright, we can do this. Alright, here we go. Call doubles. Feel like Fram's just a little too far away. How close do we have to get before we're in immediate danger here? I kind of wonder if this person's gonna move the moment I attack them. So let's see. They're not moving yet. So we're not gonna take a big chance here. We're gonna put John out of the danger zone, and we're gonna put Fram here. We got our doubles up for blocking. And if they manage to survive, this is gonna be fun. 3% to hit. There we go. Nah, we're good. That was a 1-person solo right there. Alright, Fram. Let's beat up some bookworms. Everyone knows books, what's it called? Fist beats book. Alright.
Over here! I can help. Not over yet. One more. Sleep now. A good wind.
Unless the book had a lead plate under the cover, yes. Normally, in an ideal world, book does not beat fist. Alright, we should be good up here on this front. These guys don't have a particularly big danger radius, I don't think, so we're just gonna move just outside of their danger zone. Kagetsu and Diamant should be able to handle this, no problem. And then it depends on our book of W's. Man, like, the thing is, I don't want to leave these guys unattended, but, like, at the same time, it's like, there's very little that Ivy and whoa, somebody's danger radius just expanded. Hello. Alright. We're gonna end the turn there. It's on them to move now. Oh, hello. So that's what's happening here. You guys are just warping these units all over the place. Where are you gonna put them? And there's that actual goddess dance. How about that? Nope. We good. My double has 1 HP and you guys can't hit it. Oh, and they have extra... no. Okay. Well, first things first. Fram beats up the other bookworm. Oh, wait. What do we have here? Armored guy. Alright, so we have a general, we have a halberdier, and we have a wyvern knight. It's a sword wyvern knight. How far can Yunaka go? Far enough to hit, I wonder? No. Just short. That's a shame. Guess who these guys are a reference to? I don't know. In general, probably Edelgard. The fabrication, probably Claude. And the halberdier, probably Dimitri. Alright. I think... Let's see here. What do we got here? Can we beat a halberdier? I don't think we can beat any of these guys, to be honest. Like, pretty much the best thing that we can hope to do is a lot of damage with Ivy, but that's really about it.
Got your back.
Yeah, and they have quite a bit of, what do you call it, too? Quite a bit of HP, no less. And we went this way, so they played us for fools. Let's see, what can we do? What are the odds that John survives if we put him here? There's a 37% chance that Edelgard hits. But let's see. Then afterwards he has to contend with this Dimitri, which he can nearly OTK on his own, but like if this is reference to Claude, there might be a bow here that we don't want to mess around with. Yeah, it is 37% and we can break them, so that's a good thing. What do they have? That doesn't look like a bow. It's a silver sword and it's something else, but I wonder what. All of them have the same thing. I don't know what it is. Alright. 37% chance, let's break them. Let's go. We believe in you, John. But they have a second health bar, though. And no, we can't break them. That's exactly what you said. You said we can't break them, and I heard we can. Alright.
Over here. I'm not afraid anymore.
Alright, what do we have on, what do we have on, this guy? Just a staff and Elf Thunder? Yeah, I'm glad you did too. I'm not 100% sure what the best course of action here is. Because, let's have a look. We have a Silver Lance Griffin Knight. We have a Silver Lance Griffin Knight. So 2 Griffin Knights. And these guys can put them literally anywhere. Which is a problem for me. And I don't think that we can put other units close enough to make a difference. Basically, we're running in front of danger here to get to where we want to go. And I think that's everyone. That's everyone accounted for. Now the question is, what do we have Fram do? I guess we take out this other book guy, and that's that. Alright, let's prepare for an attack.
For the divine dragon.
Yeah, Ivy was healed. It's the first thing that John did was heal her, I think. Ah, you're joking! Where did he go? Alright, they can't do much else. So here we go. We basically have to take them down one by one. Halberdier, whoosh. I feel like we have to take down the units that can do stuff. I mean, the key adepts can, but, I mean, it's not that great. Alright, Panette can just do this right here. It's a pretty easy kill. Here we go. Hell yeah. Shoot. How far can Kagetsu get, man? This is, now it's turning into a chase. At first I thought they'd wait here just to mess us up once we were tired, but now it's a mess. Alright, John to... It's almost like we have to do this. Like, Ivy has to, like, L-Fire and do as much damage as possible. He's not gonna die, though. That's a problem. And I feel like if he hits that one more time, that's the end for it, right? We can't see how much HP it has. We have to protect it as best as we can. This is John, so...
I'll go first.
Alright. So that's one. We're probably gonna move Ivy back to deal with Edelgard. Let's see. So that's one. There's Edelgard and there's Claude. That's one of theirs also. That's one of theirs also. So Yunaka probably take out Claude. Can we do that? I mean, it's gonna be close. It's not gonna be close at all. Yeah, because he's gonna... Alright, Ivy. L-Fire, right here. Edelgard. Edelgard goes down.
Got your back. Loathsome. Rest now.
It's funny how flames are killer for the Flame Emperor, right? Alright. So that's taken care of. We basically have to move Chloe over here, and she's got to take down this guy. These guys have done entirely too much for me to leave them alone, and I can't exactly reach Claude. So, yeah, this guy has to go down.
Simple enough.
Alright, now this is basically how this has to go. Whew. We have to take down Fabrication Dimitri. And let's hope for the best, see what happens.
Over here. This ends now.
Fabrication Dimitri goes down.
Guided by the emblems.
Yeah, attack with Fram first. That was exactly what I was thinking at first, until I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna bank on a critical hit from Alir. So we're gonna just engage with Fram and let's see what happens. He doesn't have enough to. Right here, parallel falchion.
Tougher than I look. I cannot lose.
Use my bows. Oh, I could have used the bows. Yes.
Be mindful.
Nope. 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 You can't.
Like that?
Emblem Fram is untouchable.
I will not watch another life be taken.
Alright, Kagetsu, Diamant, you guys have got to catch him. This is getting ridiculous. Diamond can at least take down this guy.
Victory is mine.
Every time Diamant attacks, all I can think about is, gosh, he's so cool. It's the only... I imagine that this is exactly how Alchrist feels. Alright, Parallel Falchion, here we go. Fabrication Claude goes down. Alright. Where are the enemy units? Are they all gone? I think they're all gone. That means that we move to meet Byleth. Who do we meet Byleth with? Honestly, well, what's his range of movement? He can get pretty much here, and he's got a, like a pretty decent hit area. So I mean, like, I don't know. Let's do some healing then, I guess.
You're a lifesaver.
Gather everyone together. You know what? Something just occurred to me, and I feel dumb for not thinking of this sooner. So we're gonna go Time Crystal. We're gonna move backwards. We're gonna go to where Chloe waited. We're gonna use Ivy to staff, obstruct. Here. That's the reason that I brought these. He can't get very far if we don't let him move. Staff, obstruct, directly next to Ivy's. We can't engage again, can we? I don't think we have enough, we're just short of being able to. Alright. Lock him in and pray. Let's hope he can't get out of this one. Unless he can goddess dance on himself. Oh! Just smacks Diamond. So he notices that he can't move here, so he just decides to start hitting the old-fashioned way. Jerk. Alright, we're gonna move Barty and Yunaka in. And basically we're gonna box him in with them. Or, yeah, you know what? There is an Emblem recharge. I tried to get to it last turn, but it was like, it just didn't feel like it was going to be a thing I could do because I had units in the way and my movement didn't allow me to. Let's see. Ivy can hit from far away. Let's see. Can we get within a range to where we can actually do something to him? Nope. So we're just going to obstruct him in again. I can wait on it and warp. Ah. Oh. What is he? Sword? Chloe can do something to him, I guess. He can break him. Steel Lance. She'll take him down to 1 HP. He's got a 58% chance of hitting, though. Broken. No problem. We got it. It's in the bag. Switching to an axe would be a mistake here.
You put up a good fight.
Alright. 2 health bars left. If Kagetsu crits, 1 health bar left. Let's see.
I'll help.
Nope, but he gets real close. Ooh, Divine Pulse. Alright, now we need our other healing units to get up there and do staves. Oh, no. Fram only has a mend. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Move Panette forward, I guess, and let's hope that Byleth doesn't OTK our entire group here. Well, he just punched Yunaka. Alright. He can't hit back, so this is one health bar left.
Kill for me.
Earlier crits.
Depending on the wielder, power can be used for good or evil with equal ease.
Oh, can it
That's
now?
why the heart of the one controlling the power is important.
The heart? That would mean my heart determines how the power is used. All right, Violet, I'm ready.
I have nothing left to teach.
She is learning something new. It's incredible. We got a talisman. We got an elixir. 11 turns, and that paralog is complete.
Oh, I managed to win. Somehow.
Well done. Your fighting was magnificent. The trial is past.
I learned so much battling you.
Thank you. But your skills were quite strong even before we met.
Still, you've taught me so many things. You're an excellent teacher, Byleth.
And that's kind of you to say. Though it helps that you have such raw skill already. All I need do is listen and give a little nudge to those embarking on a path. Your success here is the direct result of all the choices you've made before today.
I've always understood that one choice leads to another, but I'm worried what might happen if I ever make the wrong choice.
You needn't worry at all. By passing this trial, you've shown the truth of who you are, and you have your allies to set you right. Should you ever begin to stray, remember, I will always be by your side as well. To the very end.
I don't know about that, Byleth. Marth said the same thing, and we all know how that
Trusting
happened.
my allies to help me along the way.
You've clearly learned all you need to here. Shall we continue on our journey?
Bond level unlocked. Nice. Now we can get Divine Pulse Plus. It's exciting. I'm excited to have it. Plus, this battle like brought me back to like 3 houses with like the Sacred Tomb and Fodlan Winds and Edge of Dawn. I mean, oh man, this was just a blast from the past. It was awesome. And now we get to explore the Sacred Tomb. I don't think that we ever got to explore the Sacred Tomb in 3 houses. I don't remember so, at least. Alright, we go back to the world map. 650. The one that was playing just now, Rhea's theme song. Alright, there was one other paralog before Edge of Dawn. So right here, Paralog Fort of Hope, it says a place of significance to Emblem Ike. Okay, so we have Ike's Paralog too. Let's just go ahead and do that too, while we're at it. I gotta tell you, one thing that I enjoy about Engage over 3 houses is that your weapons don't break after so many uses. Every time that I completed a mission on 3 houses, I had to run back to Garrick Mach to restock on weapons.
Gebel Castle. At least that's what it looks like.
Someplace you've been?
Yeah. It's near the border between the nations of Crimea and Gallia. Interesting that this place is where we'll have our trial.
Trial?
We were pursued here by forces from the Kingdom of Dayan. They laid siege, trapping us. Our escape was cut off. The strength of their forces was overwhelming. My father had died, and I'd taken up his role as leader of the Grail mercenaries. And this is where I met my first great trial.
That sounds rough. What did you do?
I kicked ass.
To protect my sister and the Grail mercenaries.
I
If you
was
found yourself
awesome.
in the same situation, what would you do?
I'd like to think I would also fight. I don't want anyone I care about to be harmed.
And I believe you would fight well. So show me how you would defend those near to you. No words now, only deeds.
A trial? You want me to fight you?
If you win this fight, our bond will become even stronger.
Understood. I won't lose.
That's the spirit. Now, let's begin.
Oh, fun fact. Isn't Ike canonically the strongest MC in Fire Emblem? I think I heard that somewhere. Alright. So let's see what we have around us. Armored generals. Ike won't use Great Ether. Okay, good to know. Yes, you told me that. I kind of had a feeling. I just wasn't sure. Sage. Key Adepts. Ike is behind us, but we're probably going to have to go around, right? This is the only way that we can go. This is unpassable. Oh, that's destructible right here. We can break that. Kind of force our way out. The rest of this is impassable, though. We can also push our way out here, so instead of going around, we can just kind of break through. Now the question becomes... what is the easiest way to do this? The very first thing that comes to mind is all of us push through here and then just go the long way around. This forces these guys to give chase, and we can kind of pick them off one by one. The other option is going the easy way, which would be break through and then push this way and then try to force our way there. But I'm not 100% sure how easy that's going to end up being in the long run, because we're still going to have to fight our way through here. And additionally, we're going to have to be fighting... we're going to have to be fighting whatever's... oh! Like, we're going to have to hold here, you mean? That would make things different. And this is... it fits with what he was saying about, you know, like... holding your ground and fighting. Because that's kind of like... okay, so victory, defeat Emblem Ike. So we could hold our ground, or we could just take the fight to him. Don't get jump scared here as well. Oh man. Let's see. Let's go ahead and swap the emblem ring on John and go ahead and equip him with Byleth again.
Violet!
Together.
And we're gonna equip Panette with somebody who bolsters strength, defense. I would imagine that that would be Dimitri, but I don't have Silver Raphael looks like he might be good. Not Lysithea, not Flame. You think the Edelgard's C? I'm kind of thinking right now on Raphael, maybe. It's gonna depend. Because boosting the speed on Panette just doesn't seem to make any sense to me. You know what? So now Severa A is winning. Hi, Reese! We just completed Violet's Paralog, and now we are onto Ike's Paralog. We're trying to see what we equip Panette with to kind of help offset the fact that she just lost Ike as her emblem ring. And I honestly don't think that I... We have some Lin rings. I don't think that I have anything that would... Actually? Hector might be a good choice. Yeah, Hector B. Hector S is presently equipped on Diamant. Alright, so here's how we're gonna go. Have you done the next story chapter yet? Not yet. No, we're doing the paralogs right now. We'll probably move on to the next story chapter immediately after the paralog is done. So, let's jump right into it, see what happens. We have to beat Ike.
Give me your best.
Yeah, we finished Emblem Byleths. What is the smart way to proceed here? Let me think.
Go ahead.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Yunaka here. Because I trust her to be able to hold her own against a bunch of armored knights. There's no way they hit. And I might do the same on the other side using Kagetsu. They're gonna try to break through here, but I don't know.
I hear you.
If they get close, you know, actually, can I take them down using Ivy? I think I can. Or I can try. Alright, so Thunder, let's go with Hellfire. That takes down one. That's a rare Ivy dodge. Normally Ivy doesn't dodge that well.
What a lovely scene.
Huh. We might do this here. This is the destructible wall. Let's give him a little extra work to do. We're just gonna block off as much of it as we can. And now they have to...
I'll do my best.
They have to figure out a way to... What do you call it? Break these and then break through the wall. It's only on one side, but I feel like that's a lot better than, what do you call it? The alternative being just waiting around for them to break through the wall.
Here goes.
We're gonna put... No, you know what? We actually should try to do an Astro Storm. So let's take one step back. We're gonna move Alir here and engage.
Emblem engage.
And we're just gonna use an Astro Storm right now to take down whatever's the most dangerous. What's most dangerous? Let's just take down the bow guy for now. We have a lot of flying units now, which makes me a lot more nervous about bows. So, oh man, and he doesn't go down. He survives with what, 2 HP? That's, wow. Oh well, it is what it is. So now we, I guess, move Diamant over here. We have kind of like a heavy presence here. Ha! What emblem title would I have? That's a good question. I'm gonna have to think on that one a little bit. We talking about like existing Emblem titles, or are you talking about we need to come up with a unique one for ourselves. Winning. Oh, I was gonna say, of course he survives and then immediately goes for Ivy.
Unforgivable.
Lucky for us, Ivy actually survived that one. Unique one for myself, huh? Just one.
Rest now.
Ivy surprisingly becoming immensely... I think for me it would be like the emblem of bad jokes. Emblem of bad puns. Really? This guy. Okay, we gotta take those guys down. They're not bad puns, they're all punny. Alright, let's see. Let's clear the way with Kagetsu. Well, now... Oh, man, this is a...
Here we go.
Why are you mad at them healing? They do this all the time. Yeah, see, it's fine when I do it.
Rest in pieces.
It's not fine when they do it. When I do it, it's fair and balanced and okay. When they do it, it's hacks.
I need to get stronger until no one can beat me.
Especially since some can chain guard, yeah. Because one of they're key adepts, right? Yeah, they are. All right. Wait, he survives with one? Holy cow! Ike's fabrications are a whole lot stronger than Byleth's. Holy cow! That's insane. We're just gonna position Diamant here. Kind of make him the wall that they have to get through in order to break through this wall. I believe in Diamant. Yeah, to be fair, it is Ike. Let's see. What is this guy? Just an Axe Cavalier, right? Oh, Great Knight. Alright, so it makes more sense for Ivy to move down here, right? Unfortunately, she can't attack. It's gonna have to be Panette. Let me think. Panette can take down one of them, but now she's exposed to one of the guys who can break her. So we're gonna have to.
What is that?
We're gonna have to make it so that that's not a possibility. Let me see. How do we do this? We don't have anything that's particularly dangerous to our flyers over here, so we're just gonna... let's see. Staff. Alright. We need to move Chloe and John. Because can Fram make it all the way over there? If Fram can make it... She can't. Alright, so here's what we do. We trade using Fram to give Chloe the warp staff. Alright. Chloe gives Fram the rewarp. And then we chain guard. And then Chloe moves over here. Uses the staff. Chloe can't use warp? Aw, oh, man, that sucks. Alright, so let's time crystal. We'll move back to before Fram moved. And then we move Fram over here. And we trade give John the warp staff. Alright, and I guess John will hand over the physics staff to Fram. And then we chain guard. And then John comes over here and uses the warp staff. He can't use warp either! No! Oh no, this sucks. Okay. Time crystal, once more, let's fly it back. What's the best way here? I might just have to put Chloe up there. That's the way. That's the way. We go to after Panette attack, but before Fram moved, we used the staff and make Fram warp Chloe here. You're right, we can. Alright, we move here. And Chloe should be able to take down this guy pretty easily. Break. And Alacrity puts us in a good place.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
Let's see, John here. Can take down this axe fighter.
I'll go first.
This axe fighter that has 0% chance to hit. Holy cow. John as a Griffin Knight is doing really well. He's exceeding all expectations that I had for him, which is nice. %23 chance. Does he hit?
Time to finish the job.
He does not.
Nailed it. Such a shot. I'm ready to dig in.
You usually make John a royal knight? Like an armored knight? Are those the same thing? Or no, wait, royal knight is like the it's a key adept class, right? A punchy one? Okay. I feel like we're doing well here. Is what Malvir was. Okay. There is guys on the far edge here, but I'm not really concerned about them so much. What do we got here? This guy is a key adept. And we have a halberdier. I don't know why that was hard to say. Alright, we can go here, attack Diamant using a silver axe.
It's time. You put up a good fight.
That makes him safe from that halberdier. And this sword master is not close enough to do anything particularly dangerous, I don't think. I'm trying to consider if it's a wise idea to push outward like this. I honestly don't feel like that's a good idea. I think that's wasting entirely too much effort. Let's see, that's a sword guy. You know what, we can move Kagetsu back. Can we? We can use Fram to warp Kagetsu. This warp staff's gonna break pretty soon, but because I honestly feel like we'd be wasting entirely too much movement, too much energy pushing outward to the outer ring. I feel like moving forward is probably better, pushing towards where Ike is. However, Lurker did mention that there was a jump scare, so I'm going to assume that there might be units that pop up, like they did for Byleth. So pushing too far might actually be detrimental to us, however. We can kind of soften up some enemies on the fringes. Let's see.
Ready yourself.
Take that guy down.
A good wind.
And then we move forward. We're not in danger of anything so far as I can tell. So let's just move everyone else who's available to move them towards Ike.
Victory is mine.
I am splitting up quite a bit, yes, you're right. Last time that didn't work for us the best. So let's just try to meet in the middle. Like the units that went right, the units that went left, we're gonna try to meet just outside of Ike's room.
You made me do. Winning.
Oh, no way. That isn't something that I noticed, but that's really cool. That is awesome. I like that. I was completely unaware, but that is so dope. You guys just blew my mind tonight. That is awesome. Alright, Ike becomes aggroed the moment we cross that line, so let's wait and see if we can get everyone Yes, to be honest, I did forget that the boots were in Yunaka's inventory. I was just thinking about that last time I moved using her. I was like, oh wait, oops.
Time to finish the job.
Come to think about it though, who
That was a cinch.
who would the boots be best on? Who do you guys recommend to use the boots? Alir? That's a solid choice. Ah, whoever's the dancer might be a good idea too. We do get a dancer later on in this game, right? Who did I forget about? Kagetsu? Oh lord. I do believe that Kagetsu can kind of push past this. I'm not too concerned with them. Oh no, Ike.
I like that look in your eye. It's clear your fighting spirit is strong.
I know the only way I'll beat you is to fight harder than you.
Then you understand what lies ahead. Now show me you can fight as well as you talk.
Can he hit me over this wall?
Nailed it.
Yeah, we got this. No problem.
There. Winning.
All the cannon wielders of the emblems have unique boss combos with them, really? Alright, let me think. We can have John engage, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a Lear here. How far can John go? Pretty far. Might as well heal up Yunaka while we're here.
Cheers.
Interesting. Something to look into in that case. Like that, and then just kind of make it easy for everyone else to kind of like get there. We engage, we use Goddess Dance.
Help me, Emblem.
And then give them each an additional move.
Let the lesson begin.
John just did the dance. Oh, you mean like let the lesson begin? Yeah. It's weird to me how I never picked up on that. That is so cool.
This ends now.
Crit.
Damn. That's on me.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Alright, he has one last health bar. We can use Yunaka to soften him up and then finish up with Ivy.
Allow me.
Oh! I didn't know he could hit from a distance. My Ivy would actually have to be here to finish because she's going to have to use Elfire, which is the stronger one.
Here we go.
It was a good fight.
There was a good fight. Yeah, whoever's equipped with Byleth and whoever the canon dancer for this game is, right?
Great work. You overcame the trial well.
Thank you, Ike.
You should know that going forward, the fighting is going to get more intense. It's important to remember that you're a leader, and you must not give in to the pressure. In this war, there can be no retreat.
You're right. If we run away, the world will be covered in darkness. But I worry that fighting this hard may be too much for everyone. Or too much for me.
There are people who need your help. Don't worry. You're more than capable. And when it seems your spirit might break, it's the bonds you forge that will win the day.
We ran away
Hold your
before.
words in my heart.
Don't worry. If it looks like you've forgotten it, I'll be there to remind you.
You'll be by my side? Always?
Always.
Thank you, Ike. I'm glad to know you're here with me.
I like how every emblem ring does tell her that they'll be by her side always. And then they got stolen by Sombron. We've unlocked maximum bond level with Ike. That's good. There is one DLC emblem that's kind of mean to Alir and everyone. Ah, why do I feel like that's Edelgard? The next story chapter I feel is going to give us Emblem Corinne, which I want. I've kind of wanted from the very beginning. Sure, if it's DLC, go ahead. Go ahead and let me know who. I feel like DLC is not critical to like spoilers or anything like that. So yeah, you can let me know who it is. I think I accidentally spoiled myself on some DLCs because I know that Edelgard was one. It's Soren. Huh. I think I recently got Soren in Fire Emblem Heroes. I think he was like one of my pulls like recently. Alright, let me think. What game was Soren in? Was he in, what's the one? Awakening? I feel like he was in Awakening. Oh, he's in... Alright, so he's in, what's it called? The Radiance games. Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Alright, let's see. We got 35 minutes. We're at 35 minutes. Can we finish this chapter in 30 minutes, you think? Tell you what. I'm actually feeling a little bit under the weather, so why don't we close up today's stream by going up to the Somniel, taking care of our stuff, and then, you know, we'll close it up early. I feel like I should probably get to bed just to get some rest. But to next week, we'll have another week where we do more than one stream, because we'll have just like this week, we'll have Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday will be our streaming days. And yeah, pretty much the entire month we'll be streaming Fire Emblem Engage at least 3 times a week, with the exception of the week of the 16th and the 17th, which we'll only be able to do it twice, which will be on Tuesday and Wednesday. But the rest of the month, just, you know, 3 days a week is something that we can get away with. Has your Duma assisted me? I think he has. I've seen Duma flying around here and there. Thank you, Rose Witch. I do feel like I should probably get more rest wherever I can. Alright, we got Novice Book, Adept Books, L-Surge. L-Surge is a good one. Someone's making a statue next to the well. I always remember seeing this rock. Has somebody been working on it? I didn't notice it at first, but it does kind of have like a vaguely human shape. And Vander's just there for us to play Wyvern Rider, which I haven't done. Let's see. We are missing the A support status between Anna and Alir, so let's have them tend to the horses. Okay, support has increased, but we don't have a conversation yet. Can we make them do something else? I think we have A support with Chloe already. We have A support with Yunaka already. Yeah, we can make them do something else together. So now they're picking oranges at the orchard. No conversation yet, really. Alright, so now, since Anna insists on being difficult, let's see her resist going to the pool. Still no conversation. Wow. Yes. I do have a Brave Lysithia on Heroes. And I don't know exactly how I did it, but you know, like because, you know, for Heroes normally I just like play the story. So this is actually like my first time actually attempting to do the arena and things like that. But I did kind of like accidentally make her a Brave Lysithia, I think. If she wasn't already like that whenever I summoned her. Let's see, do we have any support conversations with anybody that we have missed? We do. Okay, so let's see. We have one with John.
Picking herbs again today, I see.
Oh, there's an OG and a Brave variant.
Makes a difference in treating all kinds of illnesses and injuries back home. I used to go out all the time with my father to harvest these.
I didn't get to talk much with your father on the island. What's he like?
Whenever I succeed, in studies or in helping out, He praises me like a well-behaved puppy.
Aw.
But when I mess up,
That's kind of
he
cute.
gets very upset. Like he's scolding a misbehaving puppy.
I think
So,
if Dad wanted a
either way,
puppy,
huh?
John.
Now that you mention it, he was the kind of dad where some days we got along and some days I hated him. But in his absence, I appreciate him more. Same with my mother.
Now, here's something I don't remember. Did John's parents have a British accent too, or is it just him?
I didn't realize it when I saw them every day, but I have a lot of respect for my parents. I think the only reason I work so hard now is because of the way they raised me.
John, that's so beautiful.
No.
Huh? Are you crying?
That story about your family was just very touching.
Thank you, Divine One. Here, take this poultice. It's good for swelling around the eyes.
Wow.
Oh, thanks, John. I needed that.
We have Lumera as her mother. I'm almost questioning if Sombron isn't her dad. And this whole war is just a weird family mess, a weird family squabble that got out of hand.
No, this is not right.
Because if I'm right, and Vale was looking for her sister, and her sister ends up being Alir, and Vale is the daughter of Sombron, then yeah, Sombron would have to be their father.
Perhaps if I...
Hello, Kagetsu.
Frem! You startled me.
I swear, in terms of manners, I'm a lot like Kagetsu, and it's weird.
Did you just hide something real quick? What were you doing in here?
No, absolutely not. I have never hidden things.
Yes, he is bad at lying, just like me.
Wow, are you a terrible liar? If you're not hiding anything, you won't mind if I look around.
No, of course not.
No, Frem, do not look.
Hmm? What's this paper?
Oh, this is going back to what they were talking about earlier, about writing to his family.
Oh, wait. Is this a letter?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Here, take it back. I didn't read any of it.
It is okay. I had not truly started, so there is almost nothing to read.
You're writing a letter after all? You were so against it before.
I felt compelled to take up pen and paper. Only now that I have, I do not know how to begin. I do not know what to write.
Oh, don't be silly. Just tell them what's happened to you lately. They want to know you're still alive. I'll help you out if you want. Just write to them, okay?
Fran, you are most kind.
They have a very wholesome relationship.
To concern yourself with me and my family in this way is exemplary. Thank you. With your support, I will face this blank page and roundly defeat it.
Yeah. The more he talks, the more I'm like, oh, OMG, he's just like me, for real, for real. The court case for the Dragon Kids must be so weird. It must. Alright, Diamond has two. One with another with Kagetsu. Last time Kagetsu backed away from a duel. Now it looks like they're dueling.
We are well matched, Prince Diamant. Your strength is beyond my expectations.
You're not so bad yourself, Kagetsu. You'll have to keep giving this duel everything you've got. So, do you want to keep going?
I have fought with all my strength. I am content to leave it here and not push us to exhaustion.
Same here. You're quite an opponent.
Something I figured out today while looking through the reference book in the menu. Diamant and I have the same birthday.
I realize you put much of your valuable time toward this. Thank you.
It was fun. We'll have a rematch soon, right?
Would you like to?
We can't just let this end in a draw, can we? I'll warn you, our next battle is going to end very differently. I'll lay my honor as a crown prince on the line and fight until you're begging for mercy.
That's the way.
You speak boldly. but I swear by my blade that I shall have victory.
Your blade is rather impressive. I can tell you sharpen it often.
It's almost as sharp as my wit, Prince Diamant.
Our swords reflect our souls. I tend to mine each and every day. Yours is majestic and powerful as well.
Ah, well.
Oh, they have
Our
unique
culture
lines?
prioritizes
Really?
strength, so
When
I
you give
make
them a
sure
gift on
my
their birthday,
sword is a
that's
symbol of
awesome.
that.
It's little details like this that make me just like, I love it when games do stuff like that.
And just like you, I consider it to be more than a simple weapon.
It is interesting. Our cultures are far apart, and yet this perception of weapons unites us.
It's amazing how well you get to know a person once you start crossing swords with them.
Knowledge beyond words. I look forward to our next contest.
Alright, Ivy's next.
Princess Ivy! I was raised in Pale Sands.
Yeah, here it goes.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
You said you dislike unknown quantities. So, I am going to tell you everything about myself. Then I will be known.
God, even his logic, I'm like, yep, I can't fault him for that logic. That's clever.
Not the worst idea, I'll grant you.
Once you come to know me, we will no longer be princess and retainer, but friend and friend. It is worth trying, at least. What else can I tell you? I have two siblings, brother and sister, both younger, very cute.
Very cute.
My father has great swordsmanship. My mother has strange powers, which perhaps came to me. I care very much for my family, but I have also long dreamed to see the world at large. That is why I explained to them in writing my decision to leave. And I am on this journey now. Oh no, have I done something wrong? How foolish of me. I should not have presumed you would wish to hear my entire life story. Please forgive me, Princess Ivy. I should have noticed sooner it was not what you wanted.
Ivy's trio is wholesome. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that. Primarily with Kagetsu. Selkov I haven't done much with, so I don't know what's going on there, but it looks like support conversations go one of two ways. Either they're like really strange and quirky, or like, for example, Chloe with literally anyone, or they're extremely wholesome, like Anna with Fram and Alir with Fram, stuff like that.
No, that's not it. On the contrary, I am actually rather pleased. I had no idea that becoming friends with me was so important to you. I'm flattered.
You are too kind.
I don't dislike you, Kagetsu. I do dislike unknowns. They make me wary. But that doesn't mean I dislike you as a person. And after today, I think it's safe to say my impression of you has improved.
Wonderful. So, we may become friends soon?
Oh, the way he asks.
Not the worst idea.
Our group of weirdos, indeed. Our army of quirky, wholesome weirdos. Alright, Chloe and John and Marin.
Jean, you seem pale.
I've just been thinking.
About what?
I'm scared of losing people, Chloe.
No.
Every day on the battlefield, people get hurt. Some even die. I've seen things that I could never have imagined back in my peaceful hometown. Doesn't any of this scare you?
Of course it does. And I'm sure we're not the only ones. But there are things we have to do, even if it means facing our fears to do them.
That sounds like such a Kagetsu thing to say. It's like, John says, I'm scared of losing people, and Kagetsu says, true. People do die when they are killed.
That's the thought that drives us all to fight, day after day. It's what drives me, at least.
Things we have to do even if it's scary, huh?
I'm sure you have some too. I've seen you stand out on the battlefield without running from injury or death.
Especially now that he's on a griffin.
I suppose so. Thank you, Chloe. It probably won't ever get less scary, but that doesn't mean I'll run. Not when I've got a steadfast friend like you.
Steadfast. I like the sound of that.
Besides, you have an iron stomach, right? People like that are hard to kill. Although, if your stomach does hurt after eating something strange, see me straight away.
Or better yet, stop eating strange things, Chloe.
I'm touched by your concern.
I mean it, okay? Seriously.
I won't go dying on you, Jean. Not so long as you're watching out for me.
Those are famous last words. Alright, with Marin?
Oh, hello, Marin.
Well, hello, Chloe. You're looking beautiful as always.
Uh-oh.
You know, I saw these blossoms and immediately thought of you. One beauty deserves another. I hope you like them.
As long as you're looking out for me, John. And Bard continues to keep it on casual mode.
Wow, that's really sweet of you, Marin.
If he ever changes it to maddening mode, all of us are doomed.
You're so charming and cool, like a knight out of a fairy tale.
All of us are doomed because he's not good at making decisions.
Me? Charming and cool? You're much too kind. Hey, I happen to have some sweets. They're delicious. Care to share them with me?
Aw, what a nice surprise. I would love to.
Today is shaping up to be a fine day indeed.
Indeed.
Let's sit over there with the nice view. We can share your sweets and my pickled fish guts.
Oh, I was waiting for that to happen.
Sorry, did you say pickled guts?
I bet you they'll go perfectly with the sweets.
It's only their C support and they're already flirting, right?
I'm not so sure about that. Honestly, the combination sounds fairly wretched.
You never know until you try, though.
I don't know that I'd be brave enough to try.
Perhaps just one bite, if you insist. But if I get an upset stomach, you have to take care of me.
Yeah, they're openly flirting, holy cow.
I'd be happy to. Shall we brave the unknown together, Marin?
I'm curious to know how that develops. Alright, Diamant and Alchrist.
Not good enough.
Diamant, are you okay? You're drenched in sweat. What happened to you?
Alchrist, you're not supposed to see me like this.
Really? I didn't notice that about... I knew about Chloe's fairy tale folk, but I didn't know that Marin had something similar. I do have to say this, though. You know, the more I use Diamant, the more I see where Alchrist is coming from. Diamant is really cool. And having to be, like, the younger brother to someone that cool, I can see where Alchrist might look down on himself a little bit.
I'm fine. Don't worry. I was just doing some focused training with a few of our mages.
I've never seen training wipe you out like this. You might have some kind of illness. We should get a doctor in here to check your...
I'm not ill. Alchrist, do you remember when you asked if I have any weaknesses?
It's mages.
Now you know. This is my weakness.
Your weakness is training with mages? I don't understand.
As a boy, I made a careless mistake while handling magic. Had a serious injury for a while. Ever since then, I've been afraid of magic.
You? Afraid?
That's true.
Right.
Anyone with magic
Now
is scary.
I work like this every
Unless
day
you
to
have high
overcome that
res.
fear and conquer my weakness. That's why training with these mages is so important.
I always thought you were flawless.
No one is flawless. I have to train like this every single day. Alchrist, you must not speak of this to anyone. Do you understand?
I won't tell a soul.
I should get back to it. I don't like to keep the mages waiting.
Diamant, you don't need to push yourself so hard.
We're Brodia's protectors. It's our duty to grow stronger in every way we can.
Oh.
Talking with you has settled my nerves a bit. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
But Diamant, he's afraid of something. My brother has a weakness. I can't believe it.
Better run from me. I have a tome. I'm not afraid to use it. He better get that A support with like Fram. That way, you know, anyone with a book comes near him, Fram will punch him.
Is someone there? No one? Or a ghost?
I did find out through the reference book that Ivy doesn't like ghost stories. Is she scared of ghosts?
Please don't be a ghost. Please don't be a ghost.
Princess Ivy? It's okay. You're safe. I promise. Those shadows in the brush are just that. Simple shadows.
I was actually jumping at shadows? You're right. Not a ghost to be seen.
It isn't like you to misread foliage as an active threat. Is everything okay?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering too. I'm like, emblems are ghosts, right? They're not like... you know, if they're in the emblem rings, I kind of assume that they must have died in their world or something for their spirits to be here.
Please don't tell anyone about this. It cannot get out that the future ruler of Elusia was frightened by mere shrubbery. Or even worse, that the Prince of Brodia had to come to a rescue.
That's how she lost her leaf ring. She was scared of the ghost.
Believe me, I understand. I won't say a word.
I am in your debt.
It seems you've been dealing with this fear for a while. Here, Princess Ivy. I'd like for you to have this.
What is it? Some kind of crystal?
It's a gem from one of Brodia's mines. It's said to bring courage to those who need it. Keep it as a good luck charm. Then you won't have anything to be afraid of.
That's nice of him.
Brodia is not going to do my royal image any favors.
Don't think of it as a tether to Brodia. This is just a simple gift from me to you.
Sigurd is technically dead already?
If it truly makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to keep it. I won't mind. Farewell.
Thank you, Prince Diamant. I didn't know such treasures could be found in Brodia.
Alright, and I guess one last one, which is Panette and Ivy.
Did you need something from me, Panette?
Oh, no. Why do you ask?
You have been staring at me for some time.
This is...
It's just that for a princess, you seem so... how to put this? Composed.
Well, when your only exposure to a princess is Timura, I see how that could be something that's... How you could see Ivy as composed.
Do I? It seems like a rather ordinary level of composure to me.
Really? But you are not bursting into song or dancing to and fro.
It's exactly what she thinks.
Correct. I do not do those things.
Nor are you running around like a mad wolf or cramming prime rib down your gullet.
Or singing about meat.
You are simply standing around. It was so odd, I could not help but stare.
Perhaps you are merely unaccustomed to the standard and expected conduct of royalty.
I have offended you, haven't I? My deepest apologies.
She's roasting Timura, yeah.
No need for that. I should not be looking for offense in others' customs. It's rather nice to speak with you, actually. My own retainers lack a certain femininity.
Really? I enjoy your company as well.
I like how she said that exactly like Selkov would. My retainers lack a certain femininity.
Good. Then, if it's all right with you, I'd like it very much if we became friends.
Of course, Your Highness. It would be my honor.
And that is all the Bond conversations that we'd saved up until this point. So, guys, I'm going to call it here tonight. I thought I was going to call it early, but apparently we made it exactly to 10 p.m., so that's something. But I'll be back on Monday with another Let's Play Fire Emblem Engage. And between then and now, we will be, I think Darren and I will be live on Saturday morning with a news segment that we call the main phase, where we basically discuss all of the nerdy things that we happen to find across the week. So, you know, usually like news about games and trading cards and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, stop by and listen to us ramble about the things we like. And other than that, on Sunday, we will be having a show where we'll be having a guest who plays Magic the Gathering, and we'll be discussing our favorite alternative artworks on cards. So, you know, that's something that's going to be really exciting, because we're huge card gamers here on this channel. So, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you had fun, and I will see you guys on Saturday, Sunday, or next Monday. Have a good one, guys. Bye.